Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. I'm currently at 8 wins and 1 loss in a grand challenge, and today is quite a fateful day because my account, LegendaryPop, is at 68 out of 100 12-win grand challenges won. So if I'm able to win this grand challenge that I'm in right now, I will be at 69 12-win grand challenges won. I know I'm very mature, but it is actually quite an exciting milestone, and so today I'm going to be trying to play the Grand Challenge and win, of course. I'm going to be doing so with the good old classic 2.9 Xbow Cycle. If you guys have been playing Xbow for a few years, you will probably recognize this deck. It is the OG Xbow Cycle deck that was popularized a long time ago, back when Tesla was reworked, when it used to hit really fast but do little damage, didn't even kill minions or goblins. And it was reworked so that it hit slower but dealt more damage, and that just made it so viable. By the way, I think it had like a 40-second lifetime at that time, so it was just absolutely broken, but people weren't that great at the game at the time, obviously. But that's kind of the birth of 2.9 Xbow. It was one of the first decks I was kind of inspired to learn, and so I'm going to be trying to get this milestone using the deck. Now, for you guys watching, I would say do not try this at home. Absolutely do not play 2.9 Xbow, because there's just no reason to. You're putting yourself at a handicap for really no reason. Like, this deck is so hard to use, because if you watch my videos, you'll know that I pretty much always say that Electro Spirit is better than the Ice Spirit, but 2.9 does run the Ice Spirit, and 2.9 also has the Ice Golem instead of a mini tank like the Knight, or even the Valkyrie. So Ice Golem just doesn't fight back. Ice Golem is based on your mechanics, if you can kite things well, and this deck really draws out your ability to get the most value out of your cards. You're going to have to make perfect defenses with your archers and Teslas mainly, and that's the issue, because Tesla used to be quite good. This deck was better when you could rely on Tesla better. Ice Golem is really there to just distract and tank for your archers and Tesla, but now Tesla was nerfed so many times, archers are not really good at all. Like, no one is using them because of Archer Queen, and also just arrows being used quite a lot in the meta, so they just die. And again, Ice Spirit, good for defense, but not that good against Graveyard, and so that's going to be kind of an issue. But we're going to be trying to do our best, and so I am actually kind of scared, because it's going to be a very hard deck to use, but it would be great if I was able to do this. I did try this a week or two ago when I made a video, and I got 11 wins in a grand challenge. So we're going to be running it back and trying to get the 12 wins. So let's look for the first match as we find it right away against WCKSK. Gonna give him the good luck, and let's get into this match. So I think I'm going to cycle Log as my first play. It should be a pretty safe play, and oh no, it looks like it's going to be Royal Hog's Earthquake or Hog Rider Earthquake. He's going to go for a Queen, so I'm going to go Xbow, because that's a 5 elixir commitment. If he goes for Royal Hogs here, he goes for a Valk instead. I think he's going to go for... Okay, no, he's actually going to have a Mortar deck, I think. So going to go Archers like this, and then I do have to, unfortunately, I have to go commit to the Queen now. And he does pop the ability, but actually Ice Spirit is really good in that situation, because it's great against Archer Queen compared to E-Spirit. I usually prefer E-Spirit, actually, because it can chain easier, but Ice Spirit, when it freezes the Queen, it just lasts longer, and it's a lot better because you can stall out the Queen for longer, so my opponent didn't really get to use the ability very easily there. Gonna go Ice Golem for this Fire Spirit, and okay, so it is gonna be Mortar, I think. Goes for a Mortar right now. Gonna go for a Tesla, as he goes for a Valk to predict it, I guess. So decent prediction by him. Gonna go Archers, and let's see if he spells this out. Goes for a Queen, but my Archers are going to be on the Mortar, so I think we are going to be fine. We might take one Mortar hit, but I'm going to go for again, the Ice Spirit Skeleton strategy, then go for an Ice Golem low, and he goes for a Miner. What I'm going to do is Xbow opposite, because he should be very low in Elixir right now, actually, like, very low, considering he just spent the Mortar, plus the Miner, plus the Queen, and everything, so I'm actually just going to try and punish him right now, and he goes for a Poison. Gonna Log to predict the Fire Spirit. Nice, we actually get a really nice prediction down. That's gonna be huge, and that's gonna be a huge connection, actually. So yeah, my opponent just committed so heavily. Gonna go Ice Spirit at the bridge to try and pressure him, and he's pretty much gonna be forced to take that damage, and that's gonna be a huge lead. So really wonderful start to this match. I think I'm actually going to cycle back to my next Xbow, because again, he's going to be very low in Elixir. Based on the timing of when he played those troops, I know he's going to be pretty low. Going to go Archers to snipe this Archer Queen down. Probably force the ability out as it comes down. Going to go Ice Spirit here, and then Log. And skeleton just to make sure the queen doesn't... Okay, if I got those skeletons down better, my Xbow would have gotten even more damage, but still, gonna go for an Xbow. This is the benefit of 2.9, by the way. Notice how quickly I'm cycling. So gonna go Ice Golem, then Archers for the Mortar. Pretty simple counter. Gonna hover my Fireball now, because if he goes for a Queen on my Xbow, I will be Fireballing it instantly, ideally. So log the Valk back, and then Fireballing the Queen away, and that's gonna be another connection. That is actually gonna be... Well, looks to be game, so wow, I'm actually really proud of how I played that, because I basically punished my opponent for committing very early. And so 2.9, one of the, you can tell by the name, it's a faster cycle than 3.0, of course, because we have the Ice Golem, it's 2 elixir cheaper. So even though in this matchup, I would definitely say Knight is better, because you can defend against the Valk and Queen and actually counterattack, and it cannot attack the Miner back. Ice Golem was actually pretty nice there because of the fact that I was able to cycle so fast. So this would be a pretty hard counter to Xbow normally, for sure. But since he committed so aggressively in single, I just punished him and got a really nice connection. And Ice Golem did help me outcycle and just kind of keep up the pressure. So really nice there, actually. Really nice win to start it out. Let's keep it going and see if we can continue the streak. So into the next match against Athena. Gonna give the good luck as well. And for starting plays with this deck, it should be pretty much the same as 3.0. I think cycling Ice Golem is kind of safe, because it's not like a Knight where if you cycle it and they go opposite, you'll be dead. But, okay, looks like it's going to be Elixir Golem, I think, because what else would run a Battle Hero right now? I can't think of any other deck. So, going to go Ice Golem in the back, and Archers, and looks like it might be E-Golem with E-Barbs, because he does have Inferno Dragon, so, and also maybe Arrows. Okay, Poison. Gonna go Xbow opposite, because he did just waste his poison. Let's see what he has. He does have an Electro Dragon, which is actually going to be quite good for me, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to ignore that and activate King off of it, actually. So that'll be huge in any kind of E-Golem matchup, actually. So going to go Ice Spirit now as it hits. So what I like to do, 1, and then 2, what I like to do against the E-Drag, as you saw there, is when I'm activating King against it, I like to take 1 hit first, and then activate off the second hit, because it kind of helps me get in the rhythm. For the first one, you don't really know if you're going to hit it or not, and that's just a tip that I personally use. You don't have to use it, but goes for Skelly King now, and misplaces his Battle Healer, so that's just going to be a connection, like not much I can say, just going to be a straight up connection. Going to go Ice Golem, because I definitely want to keep my connection going as long as possible. And E-Golem Skelly King is interesting. It could also be Graveyard, actually. But if it is going to be Graveyard, that's going to be huge, because we already activated King. And the reason I say Graveyard is because he does have the Skelly King, of course. But could still be E-Golem, and maybe he has the Skelly King in place of E-Barbs, which would actually be very welcome for me. Even though, again, having something like a Knight would be much more helpful against Skeleton King than the Ice Golem that I have. But goes for a healer. I was actually considering going for an Xbow there, but he did go for a healer, so I'm actually just going to chill out. Reset with a Center Tesla, and now Ice Golem is actually going to have its uses, in my opinion, against the Skelly King, though, because any skeletons that take it out will get splashed and kind of die, right? So, okay, and he is going to have Graveyard, so actually going to be kind of huge that we do have the King activation. Going to Fireball, and okay, that was kind of a really bad Fireball. I missed basically everything, but still going to log, and I do take quite a lot of damage. I mean, I don't take any damage. I take quite a lot of, like, skeletons pressuring, but I don't actually take any damage. And personally, I don't know why my opponent is playing Graveyard with E-Drag in the deck, because it just doesn't really work in my opinion. I'm going to go Xbow, and it's kind of weird I'm going defensive Xbow opposite, even though it's my lower health tower. But it still looks like my opponent's going to be going for this lane. Yeah, he is. So I'm still going to do it, and he's not going to fire, he's not going to poison my Xbow. So what all I have to do is cycle back to my next pair of archers. Plus King is activated, and by the way, there's the beautiful Ice Golem Kite, which is one of the most fun things of playing this deck. You can kite things opposite with the Ice Golem, and it's just a lot of fun, honestly. So now I'm going to go for a Tesla for the E-Drag, and my opponent should be pretty low in Elixir after that huge push. So yeah, it goes for a Poison, and going to log this Tombstone. That's actually going to be Tower Down, so wow, I'm actually surprised. I don't want to like toot my own horn or anything, but I'm actually playing pretty well. And by the way, that King activation at the start, if I messed it up, would have changed the pace of the game completely, because thanks to that activation, any of his graveyard pushes weren't a issue, or weren't an issue for me at all, thanks to the fact that I had the king activated. So, and I do like that trick that I recommended, by the way, where I wait for the first E-drag hit and then go for the second one. It's not really something I learned, just something I decided to do a few years ago, I think, and I just always do it now. But let's keep it going. Currently doing really well. Into the next match against a Japanese player. Gonna go Ice Spirit at the start, and he goes for a Bandit and then Royal Ghost. Okay, so this could be Bridgespam. Gonna go Archers, and my cycle's a bit bad, unfortunately, but I'm gonna go Tesla to cycle to my Ice Golem, and Tesla will also take out the Bandit. So I'm gonna be committed quite a lot, because I spent 3, 7, 9 with the defense just now, and he only spent 6 with the Bandit Royal Ghost, but my cycle was pretty messed up, honestly. And it is looking like it's going to be Bridgespam, but he does have a log, which tells me it's probably going to be like the E-Barb's Bridgespam version that does not have a P.E.K.K.A in it. It's just going to have Elite Barbarians, I think. Going to go Archers low, and he goes for a Heal Spirit. So I think I don't really want to go Skeletons. Okay, yeah, like I didn't want to go Skeletons on the Heal Spirit, of course, because then that would just give him a free heal up, and it would take out my Skeletons. But also, it was kind of annoying, right? Because I didn't want to let the Heal Spirit connect and heal the Barb anyway. But I think that was a decent sequence. Now he goes for Queen opposite, just gonna log and then Fireball. And for this Bandit, gonna... Okay, wow, I actually kind of messed up there. Not gonna lie. Goes for a Battle Ram opposite, but I'm not gonna overcommit to the Bandit, so... Because I knew he might punish me. And so this is not gonna be a good start, sadly, but I think we can still win this, even though my cycle at the start was really messed up, and like I don't want to say I just got starting handed, but the cycle was really bad, because he went Bandit Ghost. I didn't have my Skeletons anywhere, my Archers at the start, I think. But anyways, he's going to have a log as well, but that should be his only big spell, and I think he hasn't revealed his E-Barbs yet, but that should be the last card in this deck. So going to go Ice Golem for this Royal Ghost. Same principle as the Knight. You usually want to Knight the Royal Ghost. I'm going to get my Fireball ready if he goes for a Magic Archer. And I don't want to go Fireball on the Queen this time, because I know he's going to go for a Magic Archer. Yeah. So Magic Archer does unfortunately get quite a few shots in, but I'm just going to go Skeletons to surround, and now I'm going to have to go defensive. So defensive Xbow definitely coming, because he's probably going to predict my Xbows, or he's just going to pressure. And he's also going to have E-Barbs in the deck again. So there's really... Oh my god, that was a terrible log. That was meant to be... that was meant to be my Archers, but I just misplayed it. Nothing else I can say about that. But now I have an Xbow alive, I have Archers alive. Gonna go for an Xbow and try and make something happen. I don't think he's back to E-Barbs straight away either. He's gonna go Ice Golem for the Bandit, and then he might go E-Barbs here. Nope, goes for a Queen. Gonna log it back, and then try and tank for a bit. Yep, so my Xbow is on tower. Actually gonna go Ice Golem at the bridge. This might be a mistake, because I might want to use it on defense, but I do really want to make the most out of that connection, so that's why I did that. He's going to go E-Barbs, just going to Fireball everything, and then Archers here. Ice Spirit for the other E-Barb, and then I'm going to have to... oh my god, the Magic Archer hits my Ice Spirit and the tower. That's really unfortunate, but going to log this into my Tesla, hopefully, so it doesn't splash my tower again. And yeah, he is kind of spell cycling me with the logs. Gonna go Ice Golem up high to kind of kite the Royal Ghost, and goes for a Magic Archer, and that does hit the tower. That's gonna be really bad. Gonna Fireball everything here, and hopefully I don't take a Queen hit. Okay, I don't. So this is still winnable. Now I'm gonna go opposite, because I don't want him to get log value, but this is gonna have to be the final push, because if I don't get this off, he's just going to get to another log, and I'm gonna be lost basically. So this is gonna be the do or die final push. And I think he is going to be back to a log in like one card, unfortunately. So yeah, that's going to be... Okay, wow, he logs my Xbow for some reason. I'm going to go Ice Golem in front. He really could have just logged my tower and would have taken the entire tower, but going to try and keep this Xbow push going. I still don't think it's going to be enough, sadly, because he is just going to be back to another log again. Yeah, that's going to be GG. So that was an unfortunate loss. I don't think I played too bad at the start. Maybe I could have played better, but also just my cycle was really messed up. Also, I did misplay my log instead of Archers, which probably cost me quite a bit. But let's keep it going, go for the next match. Also, that matchup is going to be harder without the Knight, I think, because they have the Bandit, they have the Royal Ghost, and you kind of do need the Knight to counterattack against that. But anyways, into the next one. And we're going to go for a log first, I think. and my opponent's not playing anything, so it could be a heavier kind of beatdown deck. Goes for cart. Gonna go Xbow opposite right away because that's a main counter to the Xbow, and he's gonna ignore it actually and go for a Mega Knight. Wow, so I don't really know what this is gonna be. Gonna go Tesla, I think, and then just Ice Golem for the cannon cart. I hope this fully counters it. If not, that's gonna be really bad. And then I'm gonna try and activate King off this Mega Knight, so gonna pull it in with skeletons. And yeah, that's going to be a really nice King activation, so that should be huge. And Cannon Cart Mega Knight doesn't tell me too much, but I think it might be spawners, because those are the only kind of... that's the only deck that I can think of that runs both Cart and Mega Knight, at least a meta deck. Of course, it is a challenge, people could be playing whatever they want, so I'm not sure. But gonna go Archers, and he goes for a Poison, so actually I do think it is gonna be maybe spawners, or just Graveyard, I guess. Goes for a Bandit. And Tesla is probably... Yeah, Tesla does fully take it out, so that's going to be fine. And he does have a Poison, so it could also just be Bridgespam. I do want to see what his win condition is, but right now I'm feeling pretty good about this match, because he hasn't revealed a win con yet, and if it is going to be something like a Ram Rider or Battle Ram, that would be really nice for me, because he only has a Poison so far as well. So going to go Archer same lane. He just uses Poison, so he obviously cannot go Poison on this. And I'm tempted to Fireball the Cannon Cart, honestly. But then I think he's going to go Mega Knight in front, and that might be problematic. So he goes for Mega Knight in front anyways. Going to go Ice Spirit to pull it in, and then Ice Golem to protect my Tesla. Again, like I said in the intro, you're going to want to be using your Ice Golem to draw out value from your other troops, rather than getting a lot of value by itself. It's going to Skeletons distract the cart, and Tesla will take it out. Now going to go for Defensive Expo. Might seem like a pretty passive play, but I really don't know what he has. And I do kind of want to not take any risks in this match and just kind of get a nice clean win. So just going to do that. And Ice Golem here, he does go for a Poison, so I'm actually going to let the Bandit dash onto the Expo, because it was probably going to die anyway. So yeah, it goes for an E-Wiz, going to log it back, and still hasn't revealed his final card. Going to go Tesla. I would Defensive Expo here, but he could have gone for a Mega Knight to take on my Archers, then it would have been a really bad Expo compared to a Tesla. But going to go for another Expo, and yeah, now I'm playing very defensively. And sometimes you have to do this in some matchups, and that's fine. Sometimes you do have to play defensively and passively, and there's nothing wrong with that. So going to go Log. I don't even need the Ice Golem, actually, so I'm not even going to go for it, and then just center Tesla again to reset. Now I can definitely Fireball this cart, even though it might seem kind of aggressive, because I do have a Tesla surviving. So gonna log the cart right away, Ice Golem, and then Skeletons to make sure the Bandit doesn't dash onto my Tesla, and instead walks over. It does dash, but gonna go Ice Spirit here, and wow, okay. That was a really bad sequence by me, not gonna lie. I didn't think the Bandit would go to that tower, so I took a lot of unnecessary damage. But still, we should be okay, I think. And now I'm gonna have to kind of spell cycle a bit more aggressively with my logs and everything, because yeah, so gonna go Ice Golem here, Archers to DPS down the Mega Knight, and then Skeletons. He's probably gonna poison these. He still hasn't revealed his win condition, by the way. I don't even know if he has one or not. And I do want to Expo, right? But I can't really afford to Expo, because he does have a Cannon Cart. He just used it. If I Expo'd, he just would have gone Cannon Cart. Gonna go Ice Golem and then Fireball on everything. And Skeletons to pull the Bandit away. I do not want a repeat of what happened last time with that Bandit, so gonna go Log and then Archers just to make sure I don't take any Skelly King Skeletons on my tower whatsoever. He does Poison, I'm just gonna Tesla. Don't want a Defensive Expo because it would be in possible range of a Poison. Instead, just gonna reset, cycle back to another pair of Archers, and I guess he doesn't have a win con, I'm still not entirely sure, but just gonna Fireball. That's a lot of Fireball value. The one thing I do have to worry about after that is that I don't have a Fireball coming up for his tower soon, and he might just poison me. But gonna go Skeletons to pull the Mega Knight away, Ice Spirit, and then Archers off to the side. Notice I'm separating my Expo and Archers very much, so that he cannot poison everything together. Then Ice Golem again, gonna cycle back to another Log all of this back, and now I can try and cycle 2 Fireballs on tower. And that should be a pretty clean win, actually. So yeah, that's a pretty easy matchup, even though I did have 2.9. Again, Knight, like, it's funny, because in all these matches, Knight would just have been better, like, straight up. But I do think that it's still a good matchup for 2.9. And yeah, I did take a really bad Mega Knight Bandit jump onto my tower. I was a bit spaced out, but I really didn't expect the Bandit to jump, honestly. But even still, that should be a pretty straightforward matchup. Like, you notice they don't have any win condition. They don't have anything that can hit your tower. The only thing that I could consider a win con is either the Skelly King or maybe the Cannon Cart. But if you just defend fine, you will be fine. So now we are 11-2. Kind of a tense situation because it is do or die. And I was in the situation last time and I lost. And I did also lose against Giant Double Prince for my last loss in the last one. So, you know, terrible matchup, and I really hope I don't get Giant Double Prince again, or any Giant deck for that matter. By the way, Giant is another card that Knight just straight up changes the matchup completely, because without the Knight, you cannot really kill the Giant unless you have archers. If you have archers, they might have arrows. In fact, the match I lost in my last 2.9 GC at 11 wins was Giant Double Prince with Miner and arrows. So, yeah, kind of annoying there, but queue time is taking quite a long time, which means that maybe a lot of people aren't playing Grand Challenges right now. Okay, we finally found a match against Telez. Gonna give the good luck, and let's do our best to make this a nice match. So gonna go Ice Spirit at the start. See what he has. Very simple passive play. And he goes for a Mega Minion, so I'm gonna split archers. I could go archers same lane, but it is gonna be aggressive, and I really hope this isn't Giant Double Prince, because it could be. Okay, it's going to be Lava Hound, I think. That's going to be really good. I think that should be a really nice matchup. Of course, I don't know for sure, but that's what I think. So let's see what he does. Going to leak here. If he goes for Lava, I will Xbow same lane. He goes for Zap instead. I'm just going to log, I guess, and see what he wants to do. Going to cycle Skeletons. He is leaking right now. Going to go Ice Spirit, which will pressure with this Ice Golem, and it might force something out. Forces a Valk out, gonna go Archer same lane. So it's gonna be the Lava Hound version with a Valkyrie, Tombstone. Yeah, so that version, gonna go, he does Fireball, so gonna go just go Ice Golem here, and then log as well. I think I do need to log, because, again, Ice Golem does not fight back, so even though it would kind of distract for a while, it wouldn't really damage the Valk. Yeah, you can see that the Valk was kind of low. He goes for Tombstone, gonna go Skeletons, and then Ice Spirit, and now I'm gonna leak again, unless he plays a Lava Hound. Goes for Lava, gonna Expo, same lane, right away. This is what you want to do, and I do have my archers ready for whatever he plays. Goes for a Balloon, gonna go archers on it right away, which will not only take out the Balloon, but they will survive to help against the Lava Hound in the future. So, gonna go Ice Golem. Okay, I was going Ice Golem to predict the Skelly Drags, but looks like he chose to go for a Mega Minion instead, which is also fine. Gonna pull everything in with the Ice Spirit, and then Tesla to protect. Look at that Ice Spirit, by the way. All the lava pups were frozen. Just a beautiful sight, and also just really nice. So I've said this before. Ice Golem is, Ice Spirit is a lot better than E Spirit against lava, because the Spirit plus Tower does one-shot the pups, whereas the E Spirit plus Tower does not take out the pups. And he's gonna go for another lava. Gonna Expo. I think he does have Valkyrie Cycle. He goes for Skelly Drags instead. Just gonna Fireball them right away. Now he might Valk. Let's see. Yep, he goes for a low Valk. Gonna go for a Tesla like this now, and see what he wants to do. Goes for a Fireball, which is very standard. Gonna go Archers, and now I have to cycle back to my next Tesla, because yeah, he is gonna go for a Balloon push. So gonna go Tesla like this, and then I can Fireball everything once the Lava Hound pops. Make sure I hit the Balloon as well. And yeah, so this matchup isn't that easy, honestly, because I don't have the Knight, so the Valk is gonna pose some threats. Goes for Lava Hound. Gonna Expo opposite, because I don't want him to... I don't really want to Expo into his thing. Gonna go Ice Golem to block. Archers to take out the Mega Minion first. And Skeletons to distract it as well. He does Fireball, so I'm gonna go for a Fireball of my own, like that, to hit the Skelly Drags. And then Tesla, I think. He might Balloon behind this Lava Hound. No, he doesn't. So, okay. We should be in a decent spot here, I think. He might reset with a Tombstone now. Yeah, he does. Just going to log it right away, because I do want it to get taken out. And now I think I'm going to be start to go opposite lane against this. So going to go Expo again. He goes for a Balloon right away. Going to split Archers instead of going Archers same lane, because I do want one. Okay, looks like my split Archers didn't exactly work out, because I think they are going in that lane both, which does kind of suck. But let's see. Need to cycle back to another pair. Going to go Fireball for the Skelly Drags, and then he won't have anything for these Archers. So I'm going to go Skeletons to pull the Mega Minion back, Ice Golem to tank for my Archers, and should be a decent situation. Now he might reset He does reset with a Tombstone again. If he goes with a Lava, I will Xbow. Yep, he does, so gonna Xbow. And then log the Tombstone. Goes for the balloon again. Gonna split archers. And Xbow's gonna be on tower. That's gonna be huge. Yep, so he's forced to zap. And now I have to defend. So gonna go Ice Golem to predict the Skelly Dragons on the archers. Because I want them to stay alive, of course. He's back to a second Lava Hound. So what I'm gonna do is wait for this to pop. Then Fireball. And then Ice Golem to tank. Lava Hound is on my tower instead of on the Tesla. But that should be fine, I think. Just gonna wait for it to pop, and then Fireball everything. And then I have to go for an Expo now. I really have to make an offense happen. He should not have Valk. I think he is back to Valk. But gonna go Ice Golem, log, get back to another Ice Golem, and then go for a log here. And that should be Expo on tower. Yep, it is on tower. Gonna Fireball as well. And go for a log too. And oh my, I was completely silent at the end because I thought he was gonna zap my tower, and I did the math in my head very quickly. Oh my god, that is insane. I need a few seconds of a break from that. Whew. Okay, yeah, so basically, I think he had Zap and Cycle at that time. Oh my god, my heart is like, oh, that is gonna be a 12 win though. That is amazing. I'm so happy I was able to do it with 2.9. And that would usually be a really good matchup, like I said, but it's not that easy because he has the Valkyrie instead of the guards in this deck. And I don't have the Knight, I have the Ice Golem. So Ice Golem's kind of passive because if he goes for Valk on my Expo, I can go Ice Golem, which will stall it out but not attack it. If I go for a Knight, it will attack the Valkyrie back. Although Ice Golem was better against the Lava Hound defenses, so it's a trade-off, but I still think this matchup would be better with Knight. This matchup would be better with Knight. This would be better with Knight. This one, I think Ice Golem's actually better in this one, not gonna lie, because he does have double dragons, and Skelly King is an issue, but it's like the only tank in his deck. Healer doesn't really count, and I can just kite it with the Ice Golem. I can also just Tesla, and Knight would have been better here, so Ice Golem would have been better in almost all these. Ice Golem was only better in one of these matchups. But still, oh, I'm so happy. Let's watch that, actually, because oh my god, did he have Zap and Cycle at the end? He just didn't Zap in time? Like, why was he not zapping my tower? Okay, right here. So yeah, this was very intense. I was kind of nervous, because I was like, okay, the Lava Hound's on my tower, not the Tesla. Really wanted it to be on the tower, and I have to go for an Expo last second. And yeah, like here, Knight would have attacked the Valkyrie back. And he fireballs my tower, which might have been a mistake. I'm cycling very aggressively. And here, good thing I logged towers, considering logging the Tombstone, but I didn't. And he also got his Valk down late, so I go for a fireball. Oh my god, he zapped. Right, he zapped my Expo to retarget it onto the Valkyrie. Okay, so that wasn't close at all then. It was just, I thought it was so close. I thought he had Zap and Cycle and he doesn't have enough elixir. But okay, he zapped my Expo, thank god. So yeah, sorry about all the hype and everything, but oh my god, I'm so happy. That was my 69th GC. 69th GC with 2.9 Expo. Let's go. I'm gonna give the Ice Spirit because 2.9, you know what it is. It's the classic deck with the Ice Spirit. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That is just gonna be absolutely insane. I'm so happy with this because now I can finally... Oh, I haven't played a GC in a long time on this account. Now I can finally just go back to my normal GC grind instead of like having to do 2.9 for my 69th one, although I did want to, honestly. But yeah, like, again, as I said at the start, do not try this at home. You saw how difficult Ice Golem was to use, especially in this matchup. In this one, it was pretty good in this one, but Knight just would have been better. And here, I'm not sure how to feel, because it's way worse on offense, but a fair amount better on defense, I guess. But yeah, that's going to be a 12 win. Let's go with 2.9 Expo for 69, 12 in Grand Challenges. I'm not even ashamed. I am happy I got 69, 12 in Grand Challenges. Let's go. Okay, so let's open up the chest. 22k gold, always amazing to get. And the cards don't matter too much, honestly. They're mostly turning into gold for me, because I have a lot of cards maxed, or at max stack at least. I do need gold, though. And we don't get a legendary or a champion, unfortunately, but we do max our minion stack. And, oh, that feels so nice, actually. Also, I still have to do this 2v2 challenge. I think I was going to do it with my friend, but he doesn't seem to be online. I messaged him, so I might have to do it with random people. But yeah, let's go. That's going to be such a nice 12 win, and to commemorate the occasion, actually, let me see. I think it is time to max out the Ice Golem. This is the OG 2.9 deck. I think Ice Golem is worthy of having all these rare wild cards, and with the 22k gold I just got from the challenge, that does put me at 117k, which is enough to max the Ice Golem. Here we go. There you go, Ice Golem. You are now maxed out. To celebrate the 2.9 victory, maybe I'm overhyping this, but that just felt so nice, honestly. Like, that was... oh, that was really good. I'm really glad I was able to win, because, like, even last time I played against, I played 2.9 in the GC, I was, like, 8-1 to start out, then I went 11-2, and I lost at 11 wins. This time, oh, I could have lost by 19 HP, but I didn't. That was such a nice win. Yeah. But that is going to be the video, guys. I am so happy, if you couldn't tell, like I've said like 10 times already. But yeah, now I can finally go back to my normal GC grind. I might actually go for the 100 times badge. I genuinely think it would be fun to go for. And I don't see any downside in going for it, because it would just make my profile look a lot nicer, honestly. But yeah, that's going to be the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope you enjoyed the Legacy Classic 2.9 Xbow gameplay. Gonna give the Ice Beard at the end to celebrate again. Sadly, no Ice Golem emote, but yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.